Everybody do it. Everybody do it.
Hi, this is Lianna Walden, the Sex Discovery Channel. So the question this week is, how do I have more sex with my partner? And this was coming from a person who has been married for 15 years and would like to know, how do we get things going again? How do we spice it up? It's just not happening like I would like it to happen. So how do we have more sex? How do we get to a point where we can have more sex? All right, first of all, there's 3 pointers I would like to bring up. The first is, are you the kind of person that you would like to have sex with? Are you the kind of person that you would like to have sex with? Now, when I say this, I mean, really look at yourself. Are you initiating? Are you acting sexually? Is your sexual energy moving through your body so that your partner can feel attracted to you? Are you acting attracted to your partner and feeling desirous of him or her? Are you coming up with some interesting things that you can do so that the two of you can have a really good time together? Are you feeling it within yourself? And if you're not, all of these things need to be worked upon. All of these elements, all of these aspects of yourself, you can start to really look at in more detail and think, okay, we're not having sex, but we're also not even touching each other. We're not even kissing each other, barely, when we leave. And certainly when we do kiss each other, or when I kiss him, I mean, go from the woman's perspective, the female perspective. When I do kiss him, it's just a little peck. I barely feel anything. I'm not really telling him how much I love him. I'm not giving him many compliments. I'm not looking sexy so that I feel sexual within my body. So really start to look at yourself and start to become the person that you yourself would like to have sex with, that you get turned on by you. The second point is, are you still having the same kind of sex you had when you first met? So if you've been together for over 5 years and you're still having the same kind of sex that you had when you first met, then it's time to change things up. You need to make changes in your sex life. It cannot be the same. You cannot have sex the same way in the same place for the rest of your lives. You have to do something different, whether that means having sex in a different place, doing different kinds of things, maybe doing kind of sort of role play games if that turns you on, talking about things that different fantasies that you have and playing out those, maybe seeing a sex coach, and just for a couple of sessions and getting some ideas for you and your partner, what ways that the two of you can change it so that it's not the same sex. It gets boring after a while. We need to have change. You're not going to wear the same underwear your entire relationship from when you first met until the end. You're going to buy some new, fresh underwear to feel good, to feel alive, to feel sexy, to have that change. The third point is, do you talk about sex? Say sexy things. This is all about the talk around sex. Do you do that with your partner? Please check out my last video. There's a lot of information about different ways that you can talk to your partner before, when you're not having sex, while you are having sex, during sex, all of these different ways that you can start using dialogue, using conversation, using talk that is much more sexy and that gets the juices stirring again. Sex has many different levels. It's not just a physical thing. You need to incorporate, vocal. You talk about how you're feeling. You need to incorporate what the visual and the feeling of the room is. Maybe some music, some sound, and some smell. Try to create multi-level, multi-dimensional kind of experience. So start with the talking. What are you talking about when it comes to sex? Start talking more about sex. Start talking more when you have sex. So really look at these 3 things that I've talked about and see if these are things that you are doing in your relationship. Are these things that are incorporated? Are these things that you can incorporate, and how can you incorporate them? So every week I will have a video posted to answer one of your questions about sex at the Sex Discovery channel with Lianna Walden. Please send your question along and I will attempt to get to answer it one of the weeks that comes up. Also sign up for my newsletter and I will keep you informed of some great workshops that are coming up. And I also work with people one-on-one. And that's always a great option if you would like to have a conversation with someone who knows a lot about sex and can help you expand and open up to new exploratory possibilities. Okay, thank you and much love.